Texas Bowl. Another opportunity to put on the headgear and finish this season on a winning note comes in the Texas Bowl. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. This is a big game for bragging rights, guys. As you know, both the SEC and the Big 12 try to tout that they are the most physical conference in college football. Well, today in this bowl game, they will get a chance to prove it. Both coaches told me they want to come out and run the ball. Teams are fired up and motivated as they take the field. I'll keep you posted on the vibe here on the sideline. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Tells the run, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Vols come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be 1st down after the personal foul penalty. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense starts with a 1st and 5 after the penalty. Takes the handoff. It's Bishop.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run him again. They put the brakes on him.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tight end now in motion. The play fake. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good timing.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Touchdown, Volunteers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. using his legs. It's Smothers. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance. Because of those names you just mentioned, we're expecting this running game to be elite.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Manning. They're all over it. And they got it.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sets his feet. It's Manning. Snagged in the middle. It's Townsend. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Just got rid of that one.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Manning. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Got it behind the line. It's Bishop. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, it's Bishop. Stopped right there.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Trying to squeak through the pile. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision. Good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield, and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it as we get a look at the stats. chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They send the tight end in motion. On play action. Lets it fly. Makes a catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Motion from the wide receiver. Play action, here's Manning. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Trying to get behind the defense. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Longhorns! On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so good.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Out wide left, it's Jackson. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Straight ahead, it's Bishop. Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. He's brought brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Snaps it in the shotgun. Turns it upfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Drives inside. Uh-oh, look out. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. He's changing the play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Long way to go on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll get him down after a solid return. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Arch is going to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Hits inside, it's Bishop. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff again. He's past the sticks. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man, like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. 1st and goal, and the defense, their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Look out! Big fella moving. Touchdown ball! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing Manning. Turns up, it's Smothers. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Over the middle, complete to Coleman. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, Manning. Rushes on. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They get to him as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Trying to set the tone with the run. There he goes. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Manning on play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Manning from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Arch Madness. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knock that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Manning from the gun on third down. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
Well, in that situation, that just worked out perfectly for the defense. It was 3rd and 1, and I'm not so sure that was a pass blitz. That might have been a run blitz. That might have been the defense just trying to add an extra body in the gap, expecting run. Quarterback held on to the football, and that worked out perfectly for the D.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll ride him again. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Matthews. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Manning with a play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wingo. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Manning to throw. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorn. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Play action on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country. And his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him to come play in this offense, and now it's come to fruition. Defenses have such a hard time bringing him down. This defense is going to have to do a better job gang tackling as this game goes on.
And the Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Bishop. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Seven-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quick give. It's Bishop. Looking for room at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Sells the run, looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Volunteers are in the red zone. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been big.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Here's Arch to throw. He's going for it all. Goes high to pull it in. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Offense in a split backfield. They'll send the back in motion. The run inside. It's Gordon. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Rides to the back. Pulled to the ground.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking for room. It's Bishop.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. Just feeds the running back. He's past the marker. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
It has been quite a season. Thanks for going on the ride with us on EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm